Hi folks, this is Carlos Garcia from Exceed Sales, and I'm a business coach and a workflow expert with TaxDome. Today I want to show you a quick way for you to be able to get clients to sign up to your TaxDome, and you automatically add them to a pipeline upon sign up. So we're going to go into the menu here, and if you're in the home page, the first thing you want to do is click on settings. And you've got a bunch of menus here on the top that you can pick from, but you're going to click on firm settings and then go to client sign up. And what this allows you to do is to turn on the ability to have clients self sign up. So that does have to be turned on. And then you can actually give them a initial questionnaire as to what kind of services they need, which upon picking what they need from you, you can automatically program it to add it to a pipeline for you and start a job right away upon signing up. Now the trick here is that they do need to sign up through your TaxDome given URL that you will provide to them. You wouldn't add them into your TaxDome account yet. They have to self-sign up in order for this to work. Now, you can add any custom question that you want around, guiding them to answer it so that, they can add it to your automated pipeline, which they won't know, but internally for you, this would be a great process. Now, automatically, this system will always be blank. I have a few options as you saw here. And, normally you would want to add the type of services that, you provide to your customers. In this case, we're in tax season, so we're just going to use the tax examples, but you can add as many answers as you want. And it will populate, how many pipelines you have and how many workflows you have and how you want to customize that. For the purposes of this exercise, we are just going to use two examples. And the first answer we're going to create is 1040 personal tax return. And the second one will be an 1120 corporate tax return. Now, in order for this to work, you do have to create pipelines that are already in your workflow. Otherwise, nothing's going to populate for you. For the purposes of this example, we already have a pipeline created. And you can also assign a job template right away. And job templates are helpful because it will help you create short codes and be able to identify, where the jobs came from, the account name, and help you and your team better identify, how to move some of those jobs throughout the workflow. Now, if we go into templates, it's important that we create the jobs that we want for that desired pipeline so you can distinguish some of those details that you want to know. For this job that we created, this template, we called it a 1040 new, and we're just going to be able to identify that it's from the client sign up because you can add jobs to the same pipeline manually. But to better help you what source it came from, you can add it as a client sign up, sort of as a clue for you in your template. And then you can put the account name as a short code in here if you wanted to, or you can put any of these short codes for the name of the account that the customer will auto sign up. And you can add any additional details that you want as short codes. In this case, we called it creation date, which is when the client signed up. You can also pre-assign it to either yourself as the firm owner, CPA, accountant, or if you want to give it to a senior tax preparer as a default, or if you have a different team member with a different role that is handling that pipeline, you can pre-assign that. You can also leave it blank if you wanted to. Pick the priority that you want, and you can even create due dates, especially if you are on a tight time window and you want this to have sort of a start and an end to help you move some of these deals forward. So make sure that you create the job template first, and that will help you be able to then pre-select which job you want to assign to that self-sign-up. We're going to do the same work here for the 1120 corporate tax return. So here we go. And then once I save this, then what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to show you the client side. Once you share with your customer, basically, okay, so here we are on the client side. As you can see on the top, you've got the TaxDome with the name of your firm in front of it, and that's when this is the specific portal in which your white labeled business name will show up for your client. And what they would need to do is click right here where it says sign up, and then they would provide an email. We're going to use an example here so that you can see what their experience would look like. So of course, we're going to go ahead and sign up as if I was a customer. Okay, so initially what you will see the moment that this happens, you see some automations already going into the client portal. So effectively, this has been added into the pipeline. Now I created two pipelines. I selected both corporate and personal. So obviously different letters of engagement came to me with a business organizer along with it. So I'm going to log out of this, and then I'm going to log into the firms so that you can see what happened inside my workflow. Now that I signed up, you can see that the job card has added here, and it tells you, when it actually was added, and the name of the job card, and you can see here you go, creation date, account name, and you will see the same applied into the 1120. So that is, in a nutshell, how you can automate your client sign up with questions so they can automatically, go into your pipeline. I'll be releasing more videos with more information and more tips and tricks. Please like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions, or if you'd like to see some different ways for you to be able to use TaxDome to your liking. And with that, thanks for tuning in, and talk to you soon.